And action in the on-deck circle now as we'll have a pinch hitter here with a runner at third and still nobody out in the inning.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Phillies. Number 13, Russell Daniel.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. 3 runs already home here.
Hey, right guy, no one better up there.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, come on, big guy, I need you right now.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Drive him in right now.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man. Scott Kingery has come into the ballgame now.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
For tonight.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight.
8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Colorado Rockies. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. John Gray will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low 1s. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball, the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Daniels has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. So stepping in, Russell Daniels. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. And the pitch.
1-0.
Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Now the 2-0 home. A bouncer up the middle. And the Phillies have their first hit of the ball game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
17, Rhys
Hoskins.
Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Hey, get your pitch. Stay hot up there.
Swings through it for strike number 2. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very...
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Ready now, JT Realmuto. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. 2 hits in 7 tries. He also has 1 home run. And a base hit as the Phillies will strike first in this one. They lead it 1-0.
No mistake what he was saying.
Now at the plate, Russell Daniels. He singled his last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Fouled away.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch. Nobody better.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Rogers brings it in.
Beat it out, beat it out, beat it out.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Standing in, Russell Daniels. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Oh, now here we go.
First pitch on its way.
Counts 1-0.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Popped him up. Walters has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up Brendan Rodgers.
Brendan Rodgers.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Colton Welker.
First baseman, Colton.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And stepping up now, Tony Walters, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Digging in once again, Russell Daniels. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Come on, big guy.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Almonte, a native Floridian. He was a 17th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, nice and patient. Get yours.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out.
Settling in now, Sam Hilliard. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Relay, here we go. Relay.
Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from 3rd.
Relay 4.
And the run is in to score from 3rd. That makes it a 7-2 game. Ready once again, Russell Daniels. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Here it comes, 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And it's fouled away. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
Rhys Hoskins waits on deck. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
And a dive, but he's back. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit.
Pick up the ball.
And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Runners are at 1st and 3rd with none out. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. And in steps Scott Kingery, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
Hey, like you can up there.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Your attention, please.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Philadelphia Phillies, 7 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 14 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Colorado Rockies. Stay tuned for Rockies baseball next. Matt Dennis will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll.
It might be. It could be. It's gone. A home run.
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
So coming to the
Now
plate,
batting.
Russell
Like you can. Come
Daniels.
on.
He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in
Daniels.
store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
These Rockies guys, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Fouled away. Payoff pitch on its way. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
So our situation has the bases loaded. 2 men out. And that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit high and deep to right center.
Get through.
After
Keep
it is
going.
Yelich. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across. So striding forward now, Tony Walters. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the bleachers and gone.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Matt Dennis.
Daniels will get there, and he puts it away to retire the. At the plate, Russell Daniels. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
Russell Daniels.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you. It's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Ready with the 0-2. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider.
Russell Daniels will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. And now pitch on the way. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and it's now 6-4. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2.
At the plate, Jonathan
The
Villar.
batter,
He
number 2,
comes into this
second
appearance in the
baseman,
midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Jonathan Villar.
Hey, one down,
The
man, one down.
0-2 on its way from Chapman. This is in the air out to left field. Daniels is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So striding in, Russell
Now
Daniels.
Left field.
The last at bat, Matty V, we
Russell.
heard this guy's a good fastball
Daniels.
hitter. He got a
Right back,
fastball and
huh?
didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
0-1
No
count.
balls and 1 strike.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
The 2-2. He is swung on and missed, strike 3. So they breeze. All set for the bottom of the ninth. In is
for the
Christian
Rockies.
Yelich. He's working
The
on
right
a
fielder.
1-for-3 thus
Christian
far. Lifted into center field.
You got it, you got it.
Daniels is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
A 1-run
Our
game,
final line
6-5
score this
the
afternoon.
final today.